Daliah Saper from Saper Law. I'm here with Tyler Mose from Indirap Productions, who is a video guru. We're going to learn a little bit about what Indirap does and how it got to be where it is. Thanks for being on the show, Tyler.
Well, thank you for having me.
Tell me a little bit about Indirap. What is it? When did you start? And what is your motto, if you have one?
So, Indirap Productions is a video production, video marketing agency in Chicago. We've been in business for 5 years. We have a portfolio of 6,000 videos. Our motto is really just to provide all of the brands we work with a high-quality product that displays their brand in the most valuable light for them possible. We got started, our founder actually got started 5 years ago. He's a Columbia College grad. He started the company himself, and he was literally running around doing anything and everything as far as to help build a portfolio. And 5 years later, we have 6,000 videos within the portfolio. But I met him 2 years ago, actually, through doing some work with the digital marketing agency that I was working with, and we contracted Indirap to do a video series for the client that we were working with, and teamed up with, I saw a guy that was really talented, really passionate with what he did, and teamed up and have been pushing forward ever since.
So who are your typical clients? I know that we hear a lot about video, but anybody with a video camera can claim as a videographer. What is it about Indirap, and who do you really target when you're providing your videography services?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. I mean, with smartphones and then the access to technology now, as far as with videography tools, you and I could label ourselves as cinematographers if we really wanted to. But it's anybody from startups to Fortune 500 companies, and it's honestly anyone that we can build a good relationship with, that sees the value in the product or service that we offer. And typically someone that gives us energy too, as far as that it's going to be fun to work with too, because we think that what we do is a pretty fun process. And it's literally across the board, like anything from a lot of the companies over to 1871 to Dell and Microsoft. So
I know that one of the videos you did was for a burlesque show.
Yes.
So tell us about some of the more interesting videos you've done and what was unique about the process and the subject matter.
One of the most interesting videos we ever did was we actually did live footage of cadavers being operated on for Rush University. So, yeah, that was interesting.
A little different than your typical cocktail party.
Well, people need information products, so, hey, that's for the people who might be saving our lives in the future too. So, if it worked out well. But anything from that to we've done some various event videos for Durex condoms, and then a burlesque video for Untitled for their Unbridled event. So, but I mean, it's all fun. Like it's honestly all fun. Like
what do businesses need to know about video when you're going out and pitching your services as Indirap? What is it that you're really stressing to the client, especially one that may not be sophisticated, a small business that doesn't necessarily understand how video would play into their advertising?
Yeah, I mean, as far as just to have something that lets someone know who you are, as far as a 30 to 60 second elevator pitch, I mean, if nothing else, you need that. As far as living on your homepage or something to put in your email signatures, just to let people know who you are quickly, because we're all consuming so much media any given day that what differentiates us at the end of the day. And if you can do that via what other type of content piece does that better and more efficiently and quicker than video?
What if a client is a service provider or is an individual and they're not really comfortable in front of the camera? Is there a place for video for them?
Yeah, that's more of something along the lines of getting them operating within their space as far as doing what they do on a day-to-day basis with potentially some voiceover within the content. That's one way to do it, but I mean, we coach them through the entire time. I mean, I've been on camera so much that it's just kind of like, as yourself as well, it's just like old hat to me. But some people get really uncomfortable on camera, and it is what it is, but we're there to help, and we're there to coach, and we're there to be of assistance whenever needed.
Tell me about a situation that was one of the more difficult ones for you as a small business. Because you guys are also a business, you probably have that in common with some of the companies you're filming. What was one of the biggest challenges you faced in the last few years when approaching a big video project?
I'd say more so getting everybody coordinated and on time. As far as we had one shoot that had 22 people total within it in 7 different locations, and I'm very time oriented, and I break everything down to 15 minutes on the hour, and people started going away from that, and me as the project manager started losing control a little bit, and we just had to write it back as far as get it back on course. And It was a big project. Took about 9 months from start to finish, as far as actually creating the idea to actually producing the idea and within the post-production process. But the larger the production, the more time you need to invest, but the more strategic and prepared you need to be for it too, as far as having a project outline and plan.
I mean, is this process expensive for a small business? What should they expect as far as cost, time, format?
It all depends on what you want. Like it honestly all depends on what you want. If you want to be in front of your company sign, just being a talking head, that's not as expensive compared to doing shots of cityscapes and doing yourself racing down Lakeshore Drive or something along those lines in the supercar. That gets a little more expensive.
We're gonna do one of those later, right?
Yeah, believe it or not, that gets a little more expensive. Which hey, I am totally down to do that at any moment.
Okay.
But the smaller the production, the lower the cost. The bigger the production, if you're talking about trademarked or licensed music, as far as, I don't know, maybe it's who's really popular, maybe it's a Calvin Harris song within the actual content, like that's going to cost, as you know. I mean, you can't just put that on there and then blast it out there because you're going to get sued. But it just depends. It just depends. If you want something super simple, lower costs, bigger production, more locations, more actors and actresses, licensed music, graphics, all that good stuff.
So, Tyler, I know that you and Julian started a project where you were interviewing a variety of different entrepreneurs. Tell me about that process, who you talked to, and what people can expect to look at when they visit your site.
Yeah, we'd look a little condescending if we didn't use video marketing for our own marketing services and
Makes
advertising
sense.
services, being a video production, video marketing agency. So, something that we wanted to highlight is we're entrepreneurs and it's a lifestyle, and it's, with us, the really cool thing is we get to bounce around so much. Like we're not confined to one office at any moment. So we started a vlog called #CinematicEverything.
#CinematicEverything.
Yes, and what it was a vlog, a longer format vlog, anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes. Really just anything from us talking about video production, video marketing, to digital marketing, to interviewing entrepreneurs and getting their feedback on video marketing, and then really kind of where digital's going, so to speak. And it was a blast. We did 79 total vlogs, and anybody from Saper Law Offices to Color Jar to Katie Lynch at Social Katie to who else did we do on that? I can't. Belly Card. We did some people at Belly Card, some of the Groupon folks. It was across the board, but it was a blast. That was a longer format one, and now we cut it down to our #NoDaysOff vlog that's quick 15-second Instagram, Twitter, and Vine style videos.
Got it. So now, based on speaking with all of these different entrepreneurs, what's the one key piece of advice you'd give to business owners watching this video?
I'd say fail fast, super fast, and stay positive, and keep pushing forward. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. I have a good friend, our lawyer actually told me one time when I got a little neurotic, she said to me, she was like, "You're a year and a half into the business. Like, I've been doing this for 9 years now. Like, it takes time to build a business. It might take 3, 5, 10 years to build a business, but it's going to take time, and you have to be patient. Like,
Patience is a virtue.
patience is a huge virtue, and you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's really what it is at the end of the day. Like, that and pushing your company forward. Like, if you want to grow to half a $billion in revenue, you can do that, but it's like, how much do you want to sacrifice?
Tyler, that was great advice. Where can business owners find more information about you?
You can find us at IndirapProductions.com, Twitter and Instagram at IndirapHD, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and Facebook too.
Great. And for more videos and information that will be helpful to business owners, make sure to check out meetadvisors.com.